Alright, here we go. This is a custom 1v1 on Salt between the blue player on the left side, maplestage, in the classic Osprey, and his opponent, the red player on the right side, SkyGuard777 in the Steampunk Helix. We did see a pre-made lunchbox out on the field for maplestage, and maplestage actually going no moneymaker, which is definitely always very interesting to see. You know, with no moneymaker builds, you really definitely have to take advantage of the extra credits you have in the very early game, as moneymakers at 50% off rebuild, or not rebuild, but recoup their costs insanely fast. I don't know what it is, but it's something like, I don't know, like 40 or 30 seconds, something like that, because I know before, when it wasn't half off, it was something like it recoups its value, or its cost in like 90 seconds. So it's something like 45 seconds maybe, but I know income values have changed and all that stuff. So, but regardless, either way, it's very quick, and maplestage going straight for his close. SkyGuard doing the exact same thing with a Gemini and grabbing some flamers as well. Putting the flamers. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna bunker those flamers, but okay. Now SkyGuard going with the I guess close outpost attack here. And now maplestage losing this close outpost before he's able to even clear the honeypots. And SkyGuard gonna be able to attack him on the ground. Will he be able to chase him down? Oh, that obstacle. Oh no, but SkyGuard not even going for the kill, just going for more attack here at this forward outpost. And now maplestage gonna be able to get this outpost back under his control if that last Faint Flamer can make it in, but it is not set on capture. But one creep is coming in. Will SkyGuard able to knock down one bulb before it actually, before that creep is actually able to walk in, and now does have a bunch of Gemini. Probably will start to send it out, but maplestage with a fair amount of units over here. Now Flamer's going down. He does have a lot of units coming out of the field. I would assume that SkyGuard would have very similar amounts of those Geminis that he had in queue coming out. Now coming out with a Sonya. I'm a little bit surprised to see that at this stage of the game, because there's really no artillery out, and I don't know if you can really even hide anything on Salt, because Salt is, well, it's extremely linear. And now does put a Sonya in the bunker. So yeah, that's a little bit interesting. No artillery on the field once again. It's not something that you really see very often, especially you know, in more advanced levels of play, because the Sonya is definitely a very specifically used unit. maplestage is going to be able to finish off this moneymaker. And SkyGuard just creating a unit cluster here at his forward, kind of the same thing, the same case as maplestage. However, maplestage has Longhorn and SkyGuard has Gemini, so if SkyGuard pushes out, he's going to be kind of screwed. Not really 100%. I mean, you know, good micro, especially on closer post-to-post distances, can lead to good results. And maplestage getting finished off there. That Seeker being re-microed by SkyGuard. And now does have tech pod out on the field, but not using it immediately. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Definitely something you have to do if you are, especially in 1v1. If you're going to make a tech pod, use it immediately, like as fast as you possibly can. SkyGuard has goalies in his loadout. That's what was the thing that cost, you know, tech units. And now maplestage with Flamers. Where is he going to decide to go with this? Going to go for the top outpost. No, backs away after those Seekers fire in on him. And now SkyGuard trying to defend here with a Gaddy. maplestage with Flamer is going to go for the top, but if he drops it, okay, oh man, he's not going to go for the cheese. He's going to go for the tech pod instead, and will almost definitely get this. SkyGuard has come, oh, not coming back to respond quite yet, but maplestage is going to be able to finish this off. Yes, SkyGuard does not go straight to save it. It was kind of borderline. He might have been able to save it, but he might have been able to save it if he went straight for the save. And maplestage trying to avoid those rockets from SkyGuard, but definitely really hard to time that landing. And SkyGuard repositioning that Gaddy. Oh, landing a little bit behind that obstacle there, that environment. Terrain. I don't know. Is it really terrain? I don't know if you can really call it terrain, but maplestage with a lot of Longhorn out. Going to be leapfrogging them forward. accidentally grabbing his flamer, but I don't know if there's anything that SkyGuard can really do about this. If maplestage just decides to crawl up, you know, as an Osprey, and repair Osprey nonetheless, or no less, it's going to be really difficult for SkyGuard to resist that. Oh, and maplestage with a great secret drop, probably going to be able to finish off SkyGuard here. Those flamers are not going to be able to get this neutralized, and SkyGuard getting finished off. The kill ticker not going off, but I think maplestage was able to get that kill in the air after SkyGuard lifted off. However, the Seeker could have gotten it as well. Oh, maplestage grabbing the box. And SkyGuard rebuilding his tech pod, but okay, now finally pumping out goalies. Oh, and SkyGuard grabbing the box instead. maplestage not going to be able to get it before SkyGuard brings it back to his outpost, and maplestage drops the wood. And definitely very, very hard to believe. He almost had it in his cluster of Longhorn. I guess not enough Seekers. It's literally all Longhorn except for two. There's a third Seeker in the back there, so not necessarily a horrible ratio, but something that I would really like to see is a slightly closer Seeker to tank ratio, especially in today's meta, where you know, keeping the mech away, deterring the mech from harassing, deterring the mech from I don't know, bombing or doing anything like that. I mean, the Seeker is not 100% bomb-proof, definitely, but yeah, it's just very, very important to get the mech the hell out of there in maplestage. Forced to drop a few Longhorn there to be able to take care of that Gemini that SkyGuard had for that harass attempt, but does set a couple of Longhorn on capture. He's going to be able to clear all the units at the mid. I don't know if I've ever seen that on Salt, especially in a 1v1 that wasn't you know, during a later game stage. It's only 5 minutes and 38 seconds into the game right now. And he probably will be able to, oh, and is going for the top instead, so he actually sent those Longhorn from the close on capture. And now SkyGuard bringing a goalie all the way from his fort. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe he accidentally picked it up from his fort, but now going to go for the top. Does see that maplestage has a lot of Longhorn over here. Not going to be too much that he can actually do about it. Decides to evacuate his goalie. No, going to go for the fort drop. He's going to get chased, though, really, really far. Let's see if maplestage can actually finish that goalie on the way. I mean, this could be a great time for SkyGuard to actually push out, because maplestage has definitely lightened his defenses at that forward outpost, and SkyGuard gonna get a reposition here. Let's see if maplestage can get this finished off. Oh, decides to grab a Longhorn instead of go for that kill on SkyGuard. That kill on SkyGuard might have been great if he could actually have gotten it. And now the goalie getting through, but not gonna be able to get through the lunchbox shield. So that is great. And now SkyGuard is finally moving out here, but just with his Gemini, his goalie are not being included. Oh, no. Oh, it's actually going for capture. I don't know if he actually meant for that to go to the mid. Maybe he actually meant for it to go left toward that forward outpost. You know, if he actually did mean that. Oh, not using his goalies, but the Gemini are hitting these Longhorn without the goalie support. And if he actually dropped that goalie maybe 5 seconds before, a lot of those Gemini would have survived. But I think 2 of them did go down. Oh man, maplestage might actually lose this. There's so many tanks over here and a lot of goalies. maplestage's forces are split. Some of them are protecting at his forward and some of them are protecting at his mid. Let's see if maplestage can actually pull this out. Oh man, he's going to set it on attack. If he sets this on attack, SkyGuard might not notice this until it's too late. All of his units are way out of position. There is nothing left defending over here. There is just one Gemini. And so, oh, maplestage actually able to hold all these tanks back here, down there at the bottom, right here, give or take, right there. They were really, really not in a good spot and did not contribute to the battle at all. SkyGuard might be able to win this battle overall, especially with the goalies in his, you know, in his control over there. But now does see that that long line of Longhorn is passing his forward outpost and is going straight for his fort, and does have some goalies and some Gemini coming out. But might want to prioritize on defending at his fort, as there is practically nothing sitting over here to defend except for that Gaddy, which will go down very, very quickly to that Longhorn line and just drop one single Longhorn. I don't know if this is actually going to be able to hold out long. maplestage bringing another Longhorn. Definitely needs to get over here, start repositioning his units. No, decides to drop this close instead. If he can get a reposition of these units and drop them on the corners and all that stuff, it would be much, much more effective. Now does start to double drop Longhorn on the corner over there, moving them all to the same spot. Okay, now does have some at the back corner as well. This might actually be able to do it. There's a lot of tanks here. SkyGuard does not have the defense or the blocking to be able to hold this off for very much longer. And SkyGuard now just dropping a Longhorn, or a goalie right there in that big cluster of Longhorn, but not going to be able to do the job, I think. His health is really, really low at this point. maplestage could get this finish just with drops. Even though that wasn't the killing blow, you know, SkyGuard does not have a lunchbox in his loadout. So at this point, and especially in such a close quarters, you know, linear map, and maplestage having that middle outpost, it's going to be really, really hard for SkyGuard to actually hold off any additional attack that maplestage decides to actually mount on SkyGuard's fortress. And now bring a Longhorn, not going to go for the drop, but just instead going for this outpost attack. And but I mean, this huge line of tanks, I'm assuming he set that on attack. Let's see. Okay, they do not turn downward toward that outpost, so yes, they are on attack. And now maplestage going to be putting more units on the corner for attack. He might even be able to get this finish on SkyGuard's fort before that line of tanks actually reach here. Those two Longhorn on the corner. maplestage actually really low on health, but deciding to bring even more Longhorn, sees an open front door, and this is going to be it. There's almost no way for SkyGuard to hold out here. And maplestage actually really low on health, might get finished off before he actually gets the win here. Yes, does go down right before his tanks deal the finishing blow, and that is it. maplestage taking this custom 1v1 onslaught over SkyGuard. And crazy pushing there. I really did like that, actually. Through the middle, maplestage and SkyGuard not supporting his units the way he should have at that mid-send, as like half of his army was just doing nothing in the main battle, and kind of allowed maplestage to survive a lot longer than he actually did. So yes, guys, that was pretty crazy. And if you have any you know, I love these back and forth tank pushes. They're really great. I really do love seeing them in games, and hopefully with map editor coming in the future sometime. I'm not going to speculate on the exact time, but sometime in the future, hopefully map editor will make that a major part of controlling this game and controlling the map. So let's definitely hope for that. So guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.